Hi everyone, my name is Grace Ermston, and I am here to tell you about the legacy of Mr. Jinnah and how his example influences Pakistan and their leaders. Before I tell you how he was able to become, as what Pakistan calls him, the great leader, let's look into his life and see how he was able to rise to power and influence.
Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born Mehamad Ali Jinnah in 1873. We don't know his exact birth date, but they believe it was December 25th. He was the eldest of 7 children to a well-off family. His father was a wealthy merchant who had good connections which would help Jinnah in his later studies. He began going to public schools at the age of 12, starting at the Al-Islam, then the Christian Missionary High School, the University of Bombay, and then business school in London, England, thanks to a connection from his father. It shows at a young age how he was shown different cultures which influenced his political views. London was where Jinnah started to get into politics. Even though his father wanted him to become a businessman, he wanted to become a barrister or a lawyer. While in London, he joined the Lincoln's Inn, an organization that helped men get careers into government. He became particularly interested in politics that had to do with the affairs of India. In 1892, he had helped with the campaign of Parsi leader Dadabhai Naoroji, who was in fact the first Indian to ever have a seat in the House of Commons. When Jinnah returned to India, he practiced law in Bombay. He officially became involved in politics in 1906. Even though he was a Muslim, Jinnah did not consider himself very religious. He wanted India free from English rule, and he was inspired by politicians William E. Gladstone and Gopal Krishna Gokhale, men who believed in the emancipation of India. He believes that Muslims should be more included when it came to government. They were considered a minority in India, and Jinnah wanted to be an advocate for his people's interests. In 1913, Jinnah joined the Muslim League, a group dedicated to bringing awareness to Muslim rights. He also became a chief organizer and branch president of the Indian Home Rule League, another organization dedicated to the emancipation of India from Britain. When it came to politics, Jinnah was seen as a mediator. With his experience of living in different cultures, he is able to understand other people's views. He helped Hindu and Muslim politicians work together, helped the Congress Party and Muslim League hold annual sessions, and was considered as the ambassador between the Hindus and Muslims, a name coined by Krishna Gokhale. During his career, he came across another very influential politician, Mahatma Gandhi. Even though Gandhi was looked up to by both the Home Rule League and Indian Congress Party, Jinnah despised him. He did not believe in Gandhi's views on how to protest against the British, believing that it would lead to terrorist actions, and how Gandhi's political views were Hindu influenced. And so he left both the Indian Congress Party and the Home Rule League, and focused mainly on the Muslim League. He made an unsuccessful attempt of adding 14 points that protect Muslim rights in the Congress. Later, when the idea of Pakistan came to mind, Jinnah at first did not support it. He still had hope for a unified India, but as the relationship between Muslims and Hindus worsened, he along with the Muslim League, began their support for it. He did not support Pakistan as a country for Muslims only, but a country where Muslim people were protected and included in government affairs. Pakistan was established in 1947, and Jinnah was elected as the first prime minister. He was only able to serve 1 year in term, and died in Karachi in 1948. Today, Jinnah is considered as the father of Pakistan and loved by the people. It is a country where the religion of Islam is highly valued and the rights of the Islamic people are protected. While Pakistan is still on debate whether it is an Islamic state, there are still leaders who try to live up to what Jinnah aspired Pakistan to be. As what Jinnah once said, "You are free to go to your temples, you are free to go to your mosques or to any other place of worship in this state of Pakistan. You may belong to any religion, caste, or creed that has nothing to do with the business of the state." Well, that is my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.